హలో ఎవరున్నా బూన్ స్కూల్ అటు సైడ్ ఉన్నారా? ఇది కమ్మగడ్డ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ 3 అని వస్తుంది. నా సహజ మార్క్ వస్తుంది. అది ఇక్కడ అక్కడికి వచ్చి ఫోన్ చేయండి. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So in the previous class, we were dealing with the normal differentiation, integration and all, right?
It's like we had just begun.
Yeah, we just began. What is this differentiation, this integration and all?
Like just some definitions and all.
Yeah.
So like in this class today, we are going to complete the total integration and differentiation, right?
Yeah, we'll complete the total integration and differentiation, and we will start this relative velocity, what is relative displacement and all, because that is same as this frame of reference that we will call as the topic.
Okay.
So this one. So first, for integration, so first you have to know what is the differentiation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The differentiation in general, it is represented by d, small d, of a, okay, actual thing is differentiation of any function. Here we will get a function. Okay.
Yes, sir.
D of f of x in general. Actually, this is the meaning of this differentiation. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So the differentiation means it is nothing but you are measuring the change. Okay.
Yes.
The change means always final minus initial. Okay.
Yes.
In general, while studying with speed, what is the formula for speed?
Distance by time.
Distance by time, right?
Yes.
This distance is nothing but how much distance it covered, correct?
Yes, sir.
So in general, for calculating this, let us suppose at x1, this is at time t. Okay.
Yes, sir.
At t equal to 0, x1 is 0. So instead of telling in normal value, we are dealing with coordinates. That's it. Okay.
Yes,
You
sir.
can get value by just subtracting the coordinates, how much distance it traveled. That is nothing but the final minus initial, right? So let us suppose at
Yes.
t equals to 2 seconds. The position where it is, that is x2. The position now it is at, let us suppose 3 meters. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now calculate the speed for this. How to calculate speed for this particle?
Answer is 0.
Why 0?
0, like initial point, right, sir? Then
No, we need the distance. What do you mean by distance? Upon time. Let us suppose
okay.
there is one car over here. A total of t equals to 1 hour. It traveled a distance of, let us suppose, x as 10 kilometers. Okay. If it is 0 kilometer, what is this position? If it is t equals to 1 hour.
Fine. 1 hour. Like what is the what is the speed?
No, what is the, just tell what is the kilometers over here.
Sir, here also like 10 only, no, sir, because
It will
there
be
is
10,
very finished.
right? Because from 0 to 1 hour, we just
Yeah.
told that it covers 10 kilometers. So it is 10, right? Now tell me what is the speed for this?
Speed for it is 1/6 means.
Why 6? Where is the 6 over here?
Sir, 60 minutes we'll consider, right? 1
Always you
hour.
have to consider in seconds. Okay. Otherwise, tell me kilometers per hour.
Sir, like kilometers per hour. 10 by
So
10 by
speed.
1. 10. Answer is 10.
10 by 1. That is 10 kilometers per hour, right?
Yes.
So how you got distance as 10? Because directly they give us 10 kilometers, time as 1 hour, right? Now the same question I am representing in
The speed is equals to distance.
Speed equal to distance by time, right?
Yeah, like below that the speed was certain, so
okay, distance by time.
Yes.
Now the same question I am representing coordinate form, and you know what is coordinate form, right? Representing in points. That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
So at t equals to 0, he is at 0 position. At t equals to 1 hour, that this is the position point, that is 10.
10. Yes.
So now here to calculate the speed, you need the distance by time, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is the distance traveled over here?
Like now we have to give it in which form?
No, always in kilo. Here they are asking in kilometers per hour. So here also 10.
10 only answer.
Yeah, 10 only. So 10 kilometers, let us suppose.
Then the answer is 10 only.
No, how you are getting 10? How you are calculating? I am asking.
Distance by time.
So same distance by time, right? Here, how you are getting 10 means you are doing the difference in the positions. That is final position minus initial position. That is 10 minus 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but x2 minus x1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And in time, t2 minus t1. That is 1 minus 0. Then we are getting 10 by 1 as 10 kilometers per hour, right?
Yes, sir.
So in coordinates point, whenever they give in coordinates, you have to use this formula, that is change. Okay. Okay. Let's discuss this in only coordinate form. Here you're getting confused because whether they are giving only in coordinates form, so why you are using this?
Yes.
So let us suppose this is a road from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Okay.
Yes.
At t equals, so we just started. At t equals to 0 hours. Let us suppose at 10 a.m. we started over here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We don't know what is the kilometer and when we will reach. So here at 12 a.m. there is one city. Let's suppose there is city called A. And 2 p.m. it reached B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now this one, the distance between Bangalore to A. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bangalore to A is 200 kilometers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The total distance is 1200 kilometers from Bangalore to Hyderabad. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll make it very easier. Just take it from Bangalore to point B. That's it. No need of doing maths in physics. Just we will do this. Let us suppose this is 600 kilometers from Bangalore to position B. Okay. It took 2 hours. Suppose 3 hours in traveling from A to B. Okay.
Yes.
Now just tell me what is the speed of the bus from A to B.
From A to B, right? So like the distance from A to B will be 400 kilometers. 400 kilometers.
Okay. How you are getting this 400? We are doing. You have to do
200 minus 600.
600 minus 200.
Yes.
Divided
by.
Here I give directly as 3 hours.
3 hours, yes.
Right? Wait. It's not 3 hours. I have given the time, right? I didn't say that time. I gave the time from 12 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Let's take 12 p.m. itself. It is very near. Then 12 p.m. is not 12 to, it is, if you take this as same thing, as 14, right?
Yes.
Now tell, what is the speed of the bus?
It's like 14 minus
divided by 14 minus
12.
12. You got some answer. 400 by 2 at as 200 kilometers per hour, right?
Yes.
Here you are doing the difference, right? You are subtracting the positions of it. What is this for 600 minus 200? It is the position of B with respect to the Bangalore, correct?
Yes, sir.
These are the positions. That is nothing but x2 and x1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
These are the times t1 and t2. Means at time t1 you are at position x1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
At the time t2 you are at position x2. So for finding speed, so one formula is x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but change in the position with respect to change in time, right?
Yes.
So this x2 minus x1 is represented by delta x. Okay. Delta means difference. Okay. what is this delta over here?
Yes, sir.
So what is this
Like, sir, in
delta?
last class you are told, I forgot. Sir.
Yeah, in last class I told this delta, right? Delta means final minus
Constant.
initial value.
Acha, final minus. Yes, yes. I'll note it down this time.
Because how this differentiation is coming, it is coming from this delta itself. That's why.
Yes, sir.
Delta x by delta t. So this is one
Yes, sir.
formula. So
Yes, sir.
x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1, correct? So that is delta x by delta t. Delta means difference. Difference,
Yes, sir.
final value minus initial value, or highest value minus smallest value, right?
Yes, sir.
So when the change is very small, here the delta x is like 400 kilometers. You can get 200 kilometers. Even 1 meter is also considered as a big value. Okay. But when
Yes.
the change is very small, like 0.01 millimeters. Okay.
Yes, sir.
When the change is very, very small, you will use, instead of delta, you will use d. That's it. Okay.
When it is very small.
When the change is very, very small.
Yes, sir.
When the change is very small, then we will use dx by dt. Means
Yes, sir.
delta x is similar to dx. This is used
Yes.
for the bigger changes. This one is used for the smaller changes. That's it.
Smaller changes.
It means the change. That's it. Correct?
Correct, sir.
So dx by dt. So this is called the differentiation. Differentiation means the change in the value with respect to the change in the domain.
Yes, sir.
So dx by dt. So dx by dt is what? Speed. That is the same thing. We are equating all of them, right?
Yes, sir.
So means when you change, do the differentiation. This is called differentiation. Differentiation of what is this x? Displacement, right?
Yes, sir.
Differentiation of x gives speed. If you are dealing with vectors, it is called as a velocity. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in the same way, if you do differentiation of velocity, what is the formula for velocity? No, acceleration.
Sir, like when it is asked in velocity, sir, instead of x, we have to put v, right?
Yeah, instead of which one?
Sir, the velocity one you are telling right now.
Yeah, dx by dt is velocity. This one is clear, right?
Yes.
Like whenever
dx by
you
dt
do,
is for velocity.
yeah, velocity, if you're dealing in vectors, it is same as speed if it is a scalar quantity, right?
So, like in the question, it will be given, sir, that it is a vector or scalar quantity.
Yeah, okay, just listen to this. I think when dealing in vectors, we know it should have both magnitude and direction, right?
Yes.
Whenever they told the speed is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar, always. Okay.
Okay.
And velocity is a vector quantity. And how to differentiate this? This one all just you have to study it in kinematics. That's why. So first, there are two quantities for length. Okay. First is distance. Second one is displacement. Right? What is distance?
Sir, like the total.
Totally traveled. That's
Yes,
it,
total
right?
travel.
So
Yes.
suppose it is A to B.
Then the complete.
So when it again comes to A, here the distance is, let us suppose ABC, AB plus BC plus CA, right? You will
Yes.
add all the distances. Displacement, when you talk with
The
displacement,
shortest
the same thing.
path.
The shortest path, right? Okay. So
Yes.
here it is starting from here and again it ended over here, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the
So
distance
the
between
displace
them? Displacement is 0.
0.
Displacement is represented by S. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The representation of displacement is S.
Yes.
So it is a displacement is a vector quantity. Distance is represented by small d
Yes.
as a distance, or it is represented by S without a bar on it. We discussed in scalars and vectors. If there is a bar on the top of it, it is called a vector. If there is no bar, it is a scalar. Correct?
Correct, sir.
Now the same thing we will do. Now you know what is a distance and displacement, right?
Yes, sir.
Distance and displacement. And distance is a scalar quantity, displacement is a vector quantity, correct? S bar and T. Now the formula for speed is change in distance upon change in time. Okay, this is the formula for speed. Okay, you have to remember the formulas. Velocity, change in displacement by change in time. So is distance a scalar or vector?
Sir, distance is
Distance scalar or vector?
sir. Distance is a scalar quantity, I think.
Distance is a scalar quantity because here we're just what you did. You're adding AB plus BC plus CA. You won't add vectors like this, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a scalar quantity. So that's why the speed is a scalar. Okay.
Right, sir.
Now displacement is vector quantity. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So velocity is also a vector quantity. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Just for this is a normal common example that they will use to differentiate between what is the distance and displacement. This is 20 meters line, this is 10 meters line. And suppose he went in C, he went like this. This is 30 meters. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now a person A goes from A to B. This is path A, path B, path C. Okay.
Yes.
First tell me what is the distance by the person when he goes from path A.
Sir, when he goes from path A,
Yeah, distance. Tell me the distance.
10.
10. So distance in A is 10. Okay. Now what is the distance traveled by the person when he goes in path B?
20.
So distance in B is 20. It's a scalar quantity. Now What is the distance traveled by the person when he takes path C?
C 30.
30 meters. In all of these cases, he is going from X to Y, right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me the displacement. What is the displacement of the person when he takes A?
So when he takes A, it is. Sir, can you tell me the time?
No, I'm asking S is the displacement. Displacement is
Oh,
just
okay,
the
okay.
shortest distance. That's it.
Okay. S, okay, fine. 10.
10. What is the displacement of the particle when he takes path B?
20.
You're taking 20. Displacement of the particle when he takes path C?
30.
What I told. Displacement. Okay, tell me the formula for a definition for displacement.
Shortest path covered by an object is known as Z.
Shortest path, right?
Yes, sir.
Shortest path means straight line distance. What is the shortest path between A and B?
10.
That is the straight line, right?
Yes.
Whether he goes on the top or anywhere, always he is reaching from A to B. Whether he goes like this and again comes to B, then also this is the shortest path.
Yes,
10
sir.
meters, right?
Yes, sir.
So displacement of B is the shortest path. When he goes in B path also, always you have to take the shortest path, that is 10 meters itself. It's not 20. There is the difference between distance and displacement. Displacement
Yes,
means
sir.
it is a straight line distance, or in general you're calling a shortest path, that is same as a straight line distance. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now what is the displacement of this person when he takes path C?
30.
It's not 30. Always I have to take shortest
Yeah,
path.
10, yes.
10. There is a difference between distance and displacement. Remember this. Distance is different, displacement is different.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood what is the distance and what is displacement?
Yes, sir.
Now, if he takes this very long path of, let us suppose, 100 meters, path E. What is the distance traveled when he takes path E? Just we will see what is the length of it, 100 meters. Now, what is the displacement of the person when he takes path E?
10.
10 itself. Displacement means always the straight line distance. Just you have to draw a straight line and just see what is the distance between them. That is the displacement. Whatever path there is, means this displacement always depends upon initial position and final position, right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter in which path he took. It is not, it don't want to know what is going on in the middle. So it only deals with initial position and final position. Just draw a
Yes, sir.
straight line, then that is the displacement. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after knowing the difference between this distance and displacement, now you have to so remember, right, displacement is a straight line. In there you are calling as a shortest distance. Always the shortest distance is the straight line itself. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It is called as a straight line distance. The another formula for displacement. Now, so now you know what is a distance and what is a displacement, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you're calculating the speed with change in distance, that is Okay, I will write the formula. Change in distance upon change in time. When you do this, you will get speed. Distance is a scalar quantity, so speed is also a scalar quantity. Okay. Now the displacement vector. Change in displacement. These all are formulas you won't understand until unless we'll do a problem. Okay. When we do
Yes.
problems, then you'll be all clear. So this is change in time. This is called as velocity. Velocity is represented by V bar on top of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the speed is change in distance. Change in distance, I can write it as x2 minus x1, right?
Yes.
Change in time, t2 minus t1. So I can represent it as delta x by delta t, right? That is the speed. Okay. When you're calculating speed, delta x, here x is the change in distance. You have to keep that in mind. It is not the displacement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now the same thing, change in displacement. Here also same x2 minus x1. Instead of x, we will use s, because displacement is represented by s. Okay. S2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. S2 is nothing but the displacement position at time t2. S1 is displacement position at time t1. So it is delta s by delta t, right? When the change is very small, delta x becomes ds
Sir.
by dt. So it is ds by dt. This is displacement and this is time. Let us suppose this is the graph. At, let us suppose 2 seconds. It is 1 meter. At 4 seconds, it is 6 meters. So this is a displacement versus time graph. Okay. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
So here they have given one graph. So the particle is moving in this direction. Like at 2 seconds, it is at 1 meter. At 4 seconds, it is at 6 meters. Okay. That is the meaning of this, right? Time and displacement. At 2 seconds, it is at 1 meter. At 4 seconds, it is at 6 meters. That is the meaning of this graph. Okay. Now we need to find what is the speed of this particle. So how to calculate speed formula? How to calculate speed? What is the formula for calculating speed? Aditya?
So actually, I had gone to the washroom, sir. Sorry.
Yeah. How to calculate speed for this graph?
Sir, we'll have to take distance by time only, right?
Yeah, same the distance by time. This is the path. They gave at 2 seconds it is 1 meter, at 4 seconds it is 6 meters.
6 meters, yes.
So now we have to
Distance
calculate.
Distance for the first is 1 by 5 or 0.5, and for the second it is 3 by 4.
Why 3 by 4?
So 6 by 4, right? Then, sir.
6 by 4 you will get. Okay, what is 6 meters by 4 meters, right?
Yes.
4 seconds.
Yes, 4 seconds.
Meters per second is a velocity. It's not a distance.
Oh, okay.
That's why you studied that units in the first chapter. If you are dividing, you have to take along with the units. You should not take only the value.
Sir, then what will be the answer for 6 by 4?
So it's not 6 by 4. You have to, that's why you studied this formula as a coordinate formula. What is x2?
Oh.
The position of x2 when the time is t2, right?
So 6 minus 1 and 4 minus 2.
Wait. Yeah. So this
5 by 6.
Yeah,
5 by 6.
this is t1, means the initial position t2. At t1, what this is x1, this is x2, right?
Yes, sir.
So now we have to do the formula after writing x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. x2 is 6 minus x1 is 1 by 4 minus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
That is 5 by 2. We will get as 2.5 meters per second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You should not take 1 by 2 and 6 by 4. That is wrong. You have to take, this is, they have given the positions. That's it directly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now in this differentiation, okay, you know what is differentiation? It is just a change in small values, right?
Yes, sir.
Now when you see it, so this are here also you're calculating the change itself, right? Speed. So I can write it as dx by dt, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is speed. Just I will tell one shortcut you have to remember that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So first we will start with displacement. Okay. Displacement means that is the linear in x, means you are going in one direction. Okay. This is
Yes,
x-axis, right? So in general, the displacement is represented by s. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Some people they represent it with x also, but with bar on the top of it.
Yes, sir.
As I told before, when there is a bar on the top, it becomes a vector quantity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you do differentiation to displacement with respect to time, differentiation means, as I told before, the change. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Differentiation with respect to time. Then we will get ds by dt, right?
Yes, sir.
Just for avoiding confusion, we will take dx itself. Because s means you may confuse it with speed. It is that bar. So dx by dt, the first differentiation gives velocity. Okay. That is represented by v bar. Okay.
Yes.
So now we got one formula as velocity v is equals to dx by dt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, next, if you do differentiation of v, that is velocity. with respect to time. You will get as dv by dt, right?
Yes, sir.
dv by dt, it is called as acceleration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Acceleration means what is the change in velocity? That is the formula for acceleration, right?
Yes, sir.
It is represented by a bar. So now we got one formula as a bar as dv by dt. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
These are the three things you have to remember.
Yes, sir.
Displacement, you can use it with s or x. So velocity is dx by dt. Means if you do first differentiation, means if
Yes,
you
sir.
calculate first change with respect to time,
Yes.
you will get velocity. Means change
Yes,
in
sir.
displacement with respect to time is velocity. That is the actual statement also. Now when you come here, dv means change in velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
Change in velocity with respect to time gives acceleration. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now we will go with integration in deeply afterwards. Just remember what is this integration. Okay. Integration means reverse of differentiation. Okay. Let's understand just in a normal way. So integration means it is just reverse of differentiation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In differentiation, you are dividing into smaller particles, right?
Yes, sir.
Means let us suppose there is one rod. You are dividing into smaller particles, correct?
Yes.
That is called differentiation. That's why you're finding the change. What is the change in this? In integration, integration means you are adding all the things. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Adding up means it is just reverse of it. If there are smaller particles, you are just adding them up and you are making one single thing. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is called integration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In general, integration, if you want to do it in graph, integration also having 2 points like t1, t2. Here
Yes.
also you will get x1 and let us suppose x2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is t1. In general, t1 is represented taken as from 0 itself. Okay. Here the t1 is 0. Integration means the area under this graph. That's it.
Yes, sir.
This is called integration. Integration means the area between the coordinates. Differentiation, you are calculating the change, right? x2 minus
Yes, sir.
x1 by y2 minus y1. In integration, you have to take the area under the coordinates. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us suppose it is 0, 0. It is 3, 0. And let's suppose 0, 2.
Yes.
So this is a triangle, right?
Yes.
If you find the area for this is the time and x is displacement. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you find area between time, that is displacement, and time, you will get
Yes.
dx by dt. This is differentiation.
Yes.
If you find area for this, that is the integration of x dt. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Here in general you will get d. So just remember, integration means the area under the curve. for physics. When dealing with maths, there is a different thing. We have to know the what are the formulas and all.
Yes, sir.
Integration means you are adding up. Differentiation means you are dividing into very smaller parts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as I told before, integration means reverse of differentiation, right?
Yes.
Now let's see. Integration. Okay. Differentiation is represented by D. Integration is represented by this symbol. Okay.
Yes.
This is called integration symbol. Now, as I told, reverse means you have to go from backwards. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is integration of acceleration? Means when if you differentiate velocity, you are getting acceleration, right?
Yes, sir.
If you integrate acceleration, you will get velocity. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It is represented by A dt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to know the actual significance of this, acceleration is dv by dt. Then I can write A dt is equals to dv, right?
Yes, sir.
When you write integrate on both sides, integration and integration
Yes.
of A dt, this integration and differentiation gets cancelled out. You will get only v. Okay. As I told, integration
Right,
and differentiation is different. Whenever there is
right, sir.
integration and differentiation, they will get cancels each other. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Then you are getting only v. Means integration of A dt is the velocity vector.
Yes, sir.
If you integrate acceleration, you will get velocity. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now in the same way, if you integrate velocity, what you will get? Integration of v dt. What you will get? Just take the reverse.
Sir.
Go in reverse form. See,
Okay.
when acceleration, you are getting velocity. I told only three quantities: displacement, velocity, acceleration, right?
Yes, sir.
I told only three quantities: displacement, velocity,
Velocity, acceleration.
acceleration. If you differentiate displacement, you will get velocity.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Right, sir.
If you differentiate velocity, you will get acceleration.
Acceleration.
Now we
Yes.
are going reverse way. If you integrate acceleration, you are getting
You will
velocity.
get velocity.
If you integrate velocity, you will get displacement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All this integration and differentiation in physics, that is only related to statistics, follows only, it all rotates along this displacement, velocity, and acceleration. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Means the displacement, the differentiation of displacement gives velocity. Differentiation of velocity gives acceleration. Reverse way. Integration of acceleration gives velocity. Integration of velocity gives displacement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
These are the four things you have to remember. Actually, there is integration, differentiation means it is a very big chapter. Means when you're dealing in maths, not in physics. In maths,
Yes, sir.
you have different 4 to 5 chapters for this itself. And
Yes, sir.
it is like a calculations when you're doing operations like addition, subtraction, and all.
Yes, sir.
The same way you are doing this. Okay.
Right, sir.
You will use this differentiation and this integration for calculation purposes. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now dx by dt is what? Tell directly. You have to remember the formula.
So dx by dt is v.
Yeah, dx by dt is v.
V.
dv by dt,
Accelerate is
a. Okay.
yes.
Now integration of v, integration of a dt gives what?
Integration of
Acceleration,
acceleration gives velocity.
velocity. Correct. That is v. Okay.
Yes.
Integration of velocity gives what?
Acceleration.
See, it is integration, not differentiation. Differentiation gives acceleration. Integration means you are going backwards. It gives displacement.
Displacement. Yes, sorry, I forgot.
Okay, that is you can represent it with x, or some people represent it with s. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, when you know this, as I told, integration means area under the curve. Correct.
Yes.
Now we will do one problem on this. Let us suppose, okay, we will study about the graphs also, because there is a different theory for graphs. This is
Yes.
time. Always you have to see the axis. Just remember, always in x-axis time will be there. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Time is always represented in x-axis. Y-axis it may change. They may give acceleration, velocity, or displacement. Any out of three, any one they will give. Okay. Now it is going like this. It is time versus acceleration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now at time t1, which is equals to 2 seconds. At time t2, which is equals to 5 seconds. They have given, okay, first we will give small one. This point is, this is acceleration, right? 4. Okay. That is 4, 0, 4.
Yes.
Now they are asking, what is the velocity of the particle? They just gave like this.
Yes.
What is the velocity of the particle?
Yes, sir.
So this is the path of the particle. So at t equals to 2 seconds, it is
Yes,
over
sir.
here. Means its acceleration is 4. That is the meaning of this, right? When t equal to
Yes,
2
sir.
seconds, the acceleration is 4. When t
Yes,
equals
sir.
to 2 seconds, also 5 seconds, also the acceleration is 4. Then they are asking, what is the velocity of the particle?
Yes.
What is the velocity of the particle?
Yeah.
So here
This
you have
one
to see what they give. They gave acceleration and they are asking velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
So they gave acceleration and they are asking velocity. So it means v is equals to something a should come, right?
Yes.
In the above thing, what is the relation when there is v and a given?
Yes.
You have to find v when a is given. There are 4
Yes, sir.
formulas: dx by dt, dv by dt, integration a dt, integration v dt. So you can relate this v, when v and a is given, you have to use this formula. This is the only one formula where v and a are related.
Yes, sir.
Here also it's there, but here it is dv, not v. You should not take
Yes, sir.
d separately, v separately. dv is one single quantity. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So here v is equals to integration of a dt, right?
Yes, sir.
So as I told before, integration means area under the curve, right?
Yes, sir.
So first join only the path from t is equals to 2 seconds, t equal to 3 seconds. This is the path, right?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
This is the thing.
Yes.
Just find the area of this. That's it. That is the answer. So this is looks like a rectangle, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you find the area for this, then that is the velocity. As I told, that is the area under the curve. This is the area which is under this line, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the line, that is the path. So area under the curve, you have to take this one. So now tell me, what is the area for this? This is a rectangle, length into breadth. Is the answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So we know this as 4.
4 into
What is
2.
this? 3.
4 into 3.
5 minus 2, right?
Yes,
4
sir.
into 3, which is equals to 12. This is velocity. What is the unit for velocity? What is the unit for velocity? For acceleration, it is meters per second square. For velocity, it is meters per second, right? So the velocity of the particle is 12 meters per second. Understood? Understood this? Aditya?
Sir, actually, my dad had called, so I had to answer.
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I'm assuming-
No, I'm asking just how you understood this one.
Yeah, I have understood. Yeah.
So whenever you have to find velocity when acceleration is given, just you have to find the area under the curve, because it is one differentiation, one integration, right?
Yes, sir.
So same thing for differentiation. Differentiation means you know how to do. Just you have to take the x2 minus x1 by y2 minus y1. You will get the
Y1.
answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now just as a note, this x2 minus x1 by y2 minus y1, that is t2 minus t1 in general, right?
Yes, sir.
It looks similar to x2 minus x1 by y2 minus y1, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is, that's why this is called as a slope of graph. The actual slope is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, where it
Yes,
is
sir.
the difference in x coordinates, the difference in y coordinates. Okay,
Yes, sir.
in our graphs, in x coordinates we have time t, in y coordinates we have the displacement x. That's why you are getting x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. That is
Yes,
same
sir.
as difference in y coordinates by difference in x coordinates. This is also called as a slope of a graph. This is the formula for finding slope also. You will study this in maths.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now it's clear that with differentiation means it is a small changes. Integration means you have to combine all the small changes, right?
Yes, sir.
Differentiation means you are dividing into small things.
Integration means compiling it together.
Compiling, you are taking small things, you are making a very huge thing about topic.
Yeah.
That is nothing but you are adding all the things. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now graphically, this is the normal physical interpretation. When you think about it graphically, differentiation is the slope, right?
Yes.
Dx by dt, it is called as a slope. Integration of a dt or v dt, it is called as a area under the curve.
Yes, sir.
This is the graphical interpretation means when they give in graphs, just if you find the slope, then you will get dx by dt as a slope, then you can find velocity or acceleration. When they gave the graph,
Yes, sir.
if you find the area under the curve, you will get that integration of v dt as displacement, integration of a dt as velocity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
These 4 formulas you have to remember. Okay.
Yes.
Because these are the basic things. because all are depending upon this itself. When you are studying this laws of motion or motion of rigid bodies from now onwards, wherever you see dx by dt means it is velocity of the particle. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Maximum cases you will see only these two. Integration you will see when you go in higher parts. Okay. When you deal with in detail, but maximum
Yes, sir.
deal with this differentiation. Dx by dt is v, dv
Yes,
by
sir.
dt is acceleration.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the differentiation integration when we are dealing with physics, not the total differentiation integration. That is different. But the same thing you will use over there also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, just as a note, you have to know what is the differentiation of some functions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Remember the differentiation of constant. So differentiation is change, right?
Yes, sir.
If it is constant value, what is the change in there? There is no change, right?
Yes.
No change. That's why differentiation of constants is 0. Okay. It is represented as d of k. Differentiation of constant k is 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because the constants, they won't change. That's why there is no change. No change means it is 0. Next, differentiation of x to the power n. This formula you have to remember as n into x to the power n minus 1.
More subjective, more. Yes, sir.
So by using this one, tell me what is the differentiation of x? Here, what is the n value?
1.
1. Okay, now
If
tell me.
if there is nothing.
Yeah, there is nothing. It is x to the power 1, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now by using
X,
the above
X,
formula,
answer is 0. Answer is 0.
calculate first. What is n value?
So like n 1 into x is x.
1 into x to the power n minus 1. You are forgetting this.
Yeah, sir. Like then 1 minus 1 is 0.
So 1 into x to the power 0.
The answer is x, x, x.
1 into any number to the power 0 is 1. Okay.
Sir, any power into 0 is 0. No, sir. Like
any. Okay. 2 power. What is the meaning of 2 power 1? You are multiplying 2 1 times, right? That is 2. What is the meaning of 2 square? You are multiplying 2 into 2. That's why you are getting 4, right?
Yes.
2 power 0 means there is nothing to multiply.
Then it will come 2 only. Okay.
It is 1.
Sir,
100 power 0, 1. 1000 power 0, 1.
Anything into 0 is 1. Okay.
It's not multiplying by 0. It is the power, not multiplication. See, a to the power 0. A can be any number, whether it can be fraction, decimal, rational number. It can be anything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any number to the power 0 is 1.
Yes, sir.
Note it down.
Yes.
So any number, what is a into 0 is 0 because it is multiplication. A to the power 0 is 1. Okay.
Right, sir. Yes.
So it is 1 into 1. That is, the answer is 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just tell me what is differentiation of x cube.
X cube. No idea, sir.
No, we have this formula, right?
Okay, fine.
Just use this one.
Sir.
For any power,
3x,
the general formula.
3x raised to
x to the power
x power 2.
3 minus 2. So 3 into x square.
3 minus 1, sir. 3.
Yeah, wait. 3 minus 1. Yeah, 3
yes.
minus 1.
So the 3x.
3x square. That's it.
That is.
That's the answer. Differentiation of x cube is 3x square. Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me what is differentiation of x to the power minus 1?
Minus 1.
Yes.
Answer would be in minus 1 only. No, sir?
As I told, the above formula is general formula. You can use it for anything which has
Sir,
power.
then minus 1 into x and
So-
minus 1 into minus 1 is
minus,
x.
wait.
Minus
First,
square.
minus 1 into x to the power. N is minus 1. It's not into, it is minus 1.
No, so then minus x.
Minus 1 into,
Then it is minus x only, no, sir?
what is minus 1 minus 1?
Minus 2.
X to the power minus 2. It is addition, not multiplication. It is subtraction, right? Not multiplication.
No, then I told minus 2.
Yeah, it is minus 2. So it is minus 1 by x square. Correct?
Sir, now.
Wait.
So to get it in positive, okay.
I just sent that numerator to denominator. That's it. What is d of x to the power minus 1? It is same as 1 by x, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
I got the answer as minus 1 into x to the power minus 2. That is minus x to the power minus 2, which is minus 1 by x square. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Whatever the form, this is the general formula as I told. Whenever there is power, you have to remember this formula. Okay?
Yes, yes.
And integration, you don't have it now. Okay?
Yes.
Integration means it's just opposite of this. That's it.
Yes. Sir, till what time is the class, sir?
No, class is done.
Yeah. No,
I'm having other classes, right?
I was going out of station, so I had to do packing. So
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.